a coordinated action. But this time around, there are a lot of new things being added, and special focus on Africa, partnership with Africa, and African leaders have also been called at the G20 summit. And well, in an exclusive conversation when the Indian ambassador had a conversation with the DD News, she welcomed this development and lauded the German presidency for Africa being mentioned in the Africa being called at the summit. Well, remember, India has been focusing a lot of infrastructure development in Africa. India hosted the biggest India-Africa summit in 2015, in which all the leaders of Africa participated. We had the African Development Bank meeting in Gujarat, in Ahmedabad, first time in India. So India has been trying to develop this good relation and a two-way relationship, especially focusing on people-to-people contact. And remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also been to Africa. He's visited many countries. So a lot of focus this time around on various new issues. This time around, digitization is also on the agenda. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's pet program, Digital India, has been trying to focus on creating a digital ecosystem for the country. A digital economy has also being on the anvil. A lot of people have been using now your mobile to start a business. It's very easy to open your business. So a lot of advantages one gets when it comes to digitization, and also of employment, especially employment of women in the global economic structure. So a lot of new things happening this time around. The German presidency will be remembered for new innovations when it comes to G20 agenda. But the question is, will these things be shadowed by the big issue which is being discussed here by the global leaders? Because the crucial contentious issue of climate change is one issue that can divide the world. So terrorism, one issue where people will be speaking in common voice. There will be unanimity, near unanimity on that issue. But there are issues such as climate change, trade, free and fair trade that can divide the world into two halves, especially the American versus the European.
Siddhant, on one hand, the Prime Minister is talking about, maintaining the India all ready to implement climate change in letter and spirit. On the other hand, you have the American president who's pulled out of the Paris climate deal. Would you say that this particular G20 summit is more on unexpected lines?
Well, I have been telling that this G20 summit is perhaps the most different when we compare to other G20 summits. This time, usually the things are choreographed when it comes to global summits. But this time around, almost when it comes to agenda is there, but nobody knows that will there be a consensus. The key question is consensus on various contentious issues. There's a leadership change in Washington, and that has caused a lot of change in the policy. People really are confused. If I may put like this, when it comes to Donald Trump's policies on various issues, climate change, policy on Syria, well, he initially said that it will be America not policing the world, but of course there were strikes in Syria. So there are divisions, there is confusion, and this G20 summit is somehow a make or break summit when it comes to deciding global issues, deciding issues which impact everyone. And well, today is also important because at 6:30 India Standard Time, both the leaders, the Russian and the American leaders, will be meeting. On the agenda will be Syria. And there have been lots of tweets, if you look at the Twitter timeline, calling that there should be a coordinated action because Syria is the worst humanitarian crisis the world has seen.
Well, Siddhant, expect the unexpected. Maybe we could see some things that are very much on expected lines, but maybe, as you say, surely a lot of things that are unexpected that might happen in the G20 summit that's going to take place today and tomorrow in Hamburg, in Germany. Thank you and appreciate joining us with all those updates there